let's take a look at the cartoon Rocko's Modern Life, a very 90s looking cartoon. And I have to say I didn't watch too much of it. I'm not that familiar with this show, but I remember bits of it. And take note of his nose. What do you think of when you see his nose? Because for my entire life up until like 3 days ago, I thought that he had a single hole on his face, that this was just basically a hole instead of like two nostrils, you know? This was just like a singular hole. And we got to talking about it on Steph's Discord, and I was like, what a weird show. I hate his nose. To which she replied, that's the thing that is weird about the show. Of all the weird things in the show, it's his nose. I was like, it's a hole in his face. Because this here seems to be like a line that would indicate the depth of the hole. And so she showed me more pictures and how it's indeed just like supposed to be a shiny glint. And we can take a look. So here's another example. So none of you ever felt that way about Rocko? Is this what I'm understanding? None of you saw him as a character with a hole in his face? Look. Are we talking about Rocko's mustache? Hate his mustache. I honestly thought, so my entire life, that this was just a hole. And that line here is kind of like the depth. Even when you look at this, it seems to be drawn in a different way from this. Now, so I was like shook. I couldn't sleep that night. One whole cannon. I couldn't sleep. And I was going through more pictures that night, trying to like relive and put together like the moments in my life. And this here is a 3D render of Rocko, possibly from a game or something. No, this isn't. Yeah, this might be from a game or a CG cartoon, a short. And look how they do his nose here. It's very clearly not a hole. So I think that was like the deciding factor for me. I was like, all right, you know what? That's how it be. Shocking. Shocking. I'm looking at them now. I'm just going through all these pictures. And I was just like, here, look. Look at that. I don't know. I was shocked.